Hi there. This is Christine Collins with Transform Create. I am your creativity consultant and NLP hypnotherapist, here today for you with a quick tip on visualization, a practice that you may choose to implement for yourself in this lovely new year. And some of these tips you may find to be useful and helpful if you decide to do that for yourself. So when we are visualizing, there are a few things that are very helpful to kind of keep in mind. And just to quickly distinguish for you the difference between what I consider to be two very essential practices, visualization and meditation. Both are things that I do, meditation on a daily basis and visualization as often as possible. Meditation is more about clearing your mind so that you can allow for new ideas to come in, whereas visualization is more of an active process and something where you are deliberately, intentionally conjuring up images of something that you want. And that leads me to the first tip, which is to say, be careful to make sure that you really are focusing on what you want and not on what you don't want. I certainly have succumbed to this at times, and perhaps you have as well, where you start to worry about something and your mind kind of starts to go down that road, conjuring up the what ifs and, sort of those negative outcomes or possibilities that we don't want. And it's important to know that your mind is extremely powerful, and you are just as capable of creating something out there in the world from a negative visualization as from something that you actually desire. So when that happens, it can help to kind of do a pattern interrupt, change to a different topic. Don't allow yourself to kind of go down that what if pathway. Instead, focus on what you truly want. Identify what that is. And then the next tip would be to focus on the emotions, to focus on the things that you would expect to be feeling if this thing you desire actually comes into existence. And sometimes our emotions are more complex in a situation than what we would think if we're just, sort of passively thinking about it. So if there's something you really want to come into existence, you may be joyful, but that may be not the only emotion. Maybe there's an eagerness. Maybe you have a sense of, I can't wait to tell so-and-so, I can't wait to tell my partner or my best friend or someone else in my family about this thing coming. So allow yourself to get in tune with the emotional component of that outcome that you desire. And then finally, in terms of the practice of the visualization, allow yourself to get in tune with the sensory details, the sights, the sounds, the kinesthetics. What will you be seeing? What will you be feeling? Is it cold? Is there texture? Is there a track of music playing? Is there something going on in the background? Are there birds chirping? What is it that you're actually experiencing on a sensory level? And all of this helps to make it much more real and tangible as your mind is recording it. And the thing that's very interesting about this, and I won't spend much time going into all the science behind it, but there is quite a bit of science behind the way we record memories and experiences. And when we visualize, our minds are actually recording that as an experience, as a valid, legitimate experience. And that is what makes the practice of visualization so powerful. It's also a message to your subconscious mind about what it is you desire and what to get started on for you, creating for you in your reality. So I hope you found this to be interesting and enlightening. Once again, I'm Christine Collins, and I hope that you have an absolutely magical and creative rest of your day, as well as a magical new year.